Good morning. Welcome to Morning Poems and Prayers for Monday, the 13th of April, 2026. Great to be here with you. Thank you. Go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth, the entire company of heaven, the angelic kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and Gaia, Mother Earth. I give heartfelt and sincere thanks for the sacred gift of my life, and of life itself. I ask my I am presence to consecrate every thought, word, feeling, and action which I express throughout this day with more love and more light for myself and my world. Word, I am in the upper room. I know who I am in peace, what I am in peace, how I serve in peace. I am here, I am here, I am here. St. Francis, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sorrow, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are forgiven, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He maketh me to lie down in the tall grass. He prepares a table before me in the presence of my foe. He leadeth me on a path of righteousness for his name's sake. He anoints my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow, I shall fear no thing, for thou art with me. Thy love and thy light, they comfort me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he wishes, knowing he goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him teach me to heal. Thank you. Take a deep breath. Just looking for the violet flame and O Cosmic Birther. Great to be here with you. A lot going on, my friends. Moments of peace are precious. We need each other now more than ever before, I'd say. I am the open door for the violet flame. I am my I am presence. And I am one with the I am presence of all humanity, as one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love. We invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished, even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the fifth dimensional crystalline solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am. I am prosperity. I let go of the misconception that anyone or anything can withhold from me all that this abundant universe has for me now. I am an open door, and all kinds of riches flow to me now. I am an irresistible magnet with the power to draw to myself the supply of all good things, according to the thoughts, feelings, and mental pictures I continually hold in my consciousness. I realize that I am responsible for my life situation, and I have the power to create whatever I wish in my life. As of this moment, I choose to create for myself a life of health, success, happiness, and prosperity. I know that this universe is filled with God's abundance, and I accept these riches into my life now. I choose infinite abundance for myself and for all humanity. I know that all of my needs will be perfectly met at all times. Rapid changes come in all aspects of my life as I now open my mind to the unlimited resources of this universe. All of my financial affairs are now in perfect order. I love doing my work, and I am richly rewarded, both creatively and financially. I give my love, my gifts, my all, and I am therefore rich, well, and happy now. I am prosperity. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, good morning, Margaret. Soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the fruitful vision, the birth power and fulfillment, as all is gathered and made whole once again. Amen. Take a deep breath. All right, my friends, here we go. Well, I say again, welcome. It's a beautiful morning out there, thank God, you know? And thank you, God, for all the blessings. We are going through it over here in Ireland, my friends. If you're here, you surely know it. If you're not here, we're all here to tell you. It is a time for courage and faith and speaking the truth to power, whether it's our neighbors and friends or the government or people that we hate and fear, whatever it is, truth needs to be given a voice in this place at this time. It's very exciting, I have to tell you, to see the people of Ireland taking their power back, and I'm glad to support them any way that I can. This is my adopted home for the last 18 years because of my travels and because of my own spiritual journey and because of my ancestors' connection to this sacred land. And it's been quite an experience, and the best is yet to come, as we say. I have no doubt. So here's one from Drunvalo, and he says, in the human and earthly changes that surround us, and the incredible changes that are about to penetrate our everyday lives, if you are living in your heart and connected to Mother Earth and Father Heaven, Mother Earth will take care of you with her love, magical, soft, the same magical love that created this planet. Take a deep breath into that. That's welcome news, isn't it? Let's have that one more time. Yeah, safe, loved, and supported. In the human and earthly changes that surround us and the incredible changes that are about to penetrate our everyday lives, if you are living in your heart and connected to Mother Earth and Father Heaven, Mother Earth will take care of you with her love, magical, soft, the same magical love that created this planet. Aho Mitakwe Asen. That's Lakota for all our relations. And here's one from Ali Ray. She says, this is not the end of the world. This is the end of the illusion. Only love is real. Ali Ray. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. Okay, and we'll just roll right into Eileen Caddy. Speaking to the moment here. I am your source of supply, and all that I have is yours. My infinite abundance is available to all, but your consciousness must be of abundance, with no thought of lack or shortage. Feel your consciousness expand, and let it go on expanding without any limitation. For limitation causes blockages in the constant flow. With limitation comes fear, and with fear, stagnation. And when something becomes stagnant, the circulation is cut off and it goes dead. Keep the circulation flowing. Let there be a constant giving and receiving on all levels. And know the meaning of infinite abundance. Know that you are one with me, that you are one with all the wealth in the world, and that nothing is taken to the self. Nothing is hoarded. Yeah, that's all right. And all there is, and all is there to be used wisely. Be a good steward of all my good and perfect gifts. Seek my guidance and direction as to the right use of my infinite supply. Take a deep breath. We have that again? I think we'll have that again, my friends. Yeah, that's really speaking to my heart. I am your source of supply, and all that I have is yours. My infinite abundance, just let this wash over you, as we say. Yeah, my infinite abundance is available to all, but your consciousness must be one of abundance, with no thought of lack or shortage. Feel your consciousness expand, and let it go on expanding without any limitation. For limitation causes blockages in the constant flow. With limitation comes fear, and with fear, stagnation. And when something becomes stagnant, the circulation is cut off, and it goes dead. Keep the circulation flowing. Keep the circulation flowing. Let there be a constant giving and receiving on all levels, and know the meaning of infinite abundance. Know that you are one with me, that you are one with all wealth in the world, and that nothing is taken to the self, nothing is hoarded. All is there to be used wisely. Be a good steward of all my good and perfect gifts. Seek my guidance and direction as to the right use of my infinite supply. Take a deep breath. Well, the people of Ireland are definitely putting that to the test right now and for the last week, and it's been hugely inspiring to see their courage and commitment and be any little part of what's happening here. It's truly breathtaking. Abraham, should I leave or should I stay? It is very empowering to discover that your patterns of thought do not have to follow your current situation, and therefore your current situation on all subjects can change. We do not recommend taking physical action of leaving a relationship without deliberately coming into thought alignment with the new desires that have been born out of your current relationship. And then, whether you stay in this relationship or move on to another, you can have exactly what you desire. Well, we are also getting a crash course in creating reality. I'll share a little story here in a moment to that end. The Course in Miracles for this morning. Yeah, I was on the last 2 mornings. We did 3 sessions with my friends. It was a delight. Had a little lie-in this morning. Lesson 266, my holy self abides in you, God's Son. Father, you gave me all your sons to be my saviors and my counselors in sight, the bearers of your holy voice to me. In them are you reflected, and in them does Christ look back upon me from myself. Let not your Son forget your holy name. Let not your Son forget his holy source. Let not your Son forget his name is yours. And here is the prayer. This day we enter into paradise, calling upon God's name and our own, acknowledging ourself in each of us, united in the holy love of God. How many saviors God has given us. How can we lose the way to him when he has filled the world with those who point to him and given us the sight to look on them? Oh my God. Let's have that little last part again there. This day we enter into paradise, calling upon God's name and our own, acknowledging ourselves in each of us, united in the holy love of God. How many saviors has God given us? How can we lose the way to him when he has filled the world with those who point to him and given us the sight to look on them? Take a deep breath. Okay, so yeah, it is the story of this day, and it has been building for the last week. The fuel protests all across the country. Here's a picture of Cork yesterday that's just absolutely jam-packed with folks waving the tricolor. And oh, okay, I know where they're at. Is that the Father Matthew statue? Okay, so that's Patrick's Key. Yeah. Okay. Which is the name of my street as well. There you go. Yeah, I've never seen such a crowd marching down Patrick's Key in all my life. It's very inspiring. So that's the main street in Cork, and it's full to overflowing. People marching in support of the protest. The government keeps offering a little bit more after saying they'll give nothing. This isn't legitimate. You can't do this, blah, 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 etc. But it's affecting everyone. Today is a national strike, a general strike, where the protesters are asking the whole country to basically stay home and demonstrate their support for the strike. And the government's just come up with a new proposal trying to get people to get to work and all that. Anyway, my friends, it's just getting started here. The revolution will be televised after all. Here's Judith Kusel, yeah. Now is the time to dream big, to hold the visions in your heart and soul, and to concentrate fully on your soul mission, purpose, and highest presence, contribution, as now is the time to anchor in the new golden age of love, in the new earth, for the new earth is already here. A lot of those who are in the first contingent of starseed souls who came in with the indigo children are now ascending to complete mission on earth. It is now time for crystal, rainbow, and sun, and now birthing the greater sun children, to step to the fore, so that the first contingent can step fully into their elder of excellence role, and thus high priest and high priestess roles, as they are meant to, or more like the Hierophant of the Tarot deck. So here is the prayer for those elders of excellence and others. Ready? I am asking for divine assistance, insight, and guidance, for a renewed vision for my life, health, and vitality, the stamina, discipline, and focus to ascend into the new earth and to complete my soul calling and mission on earth with love and joy, deeply, divinely inspired from within. Take a breath into that. I am deeply inspired to step into my elder of excellence role forthwith and with love and joy, ever keeping the visions of the new golden age of love in my heart and soul, and assist in manifesting all into form and being in the highest and best, most loving ways for the highest good of all. And finally, I am divinely guided to live the best years of my life now, as I am preparing to serve in ever higher degrees at planetary, universal, and multi-universal levels, and or, as my soul is called to do so, plus my soul group. We give thanks, we let it be, and so it is. Take a deep breath. Judith Kusel, my friends. Patricia Fitzgerald, our beautiful artist friend here. Yeah, my beautiful artist friend, Mandala of the country, it looks like. Painting is called Unity. Lots of glorious greens and blues going on here. If we were to wake up some morning and find that everyone was the same race, creed, and color, we would find some other causes for prejudice by noon. George Aiken. Don't simply swap out hatred and prejudice for one group to hatred and prejudice for another, more socially acceptable group to hate on, and by doing so publicly, get validation and approval from your in-group. I have been seeing that happen a lot in various posts from all sides of laundry lists of issues set to divide us. It's sad to see, swapping color for class or class for color, etc. There is more power in unity than in division. This painting is called Unity. All right, Patricia, beautiful painting, beautiful message. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Walk for peace, my friends. Ready? May I be free from resentment and conflict. Go ahead, turn within, take a deep breath. May I be free from resentment and conflict. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from danger, and may my body and mind be at peace. May all beings be free from resentment and conflict. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings be free from danger, and may their bodies and minds be at peace. May you and all beings be well, happy, and at peace. Take a deep breath. Candace Coe. When society tells you to hate, A radical act would be to love. When there is a deliberate attempt to divide, that is usually where healing and bridge building is most needed. Take a deep breath. Well, people singing and marching and talking and driving and standing up and speaking up and debating and discussing, etc., etc. Okay, here's one from Aaron McLaughlin. A little different from me today. I don't usually post anything political, mostly because it tends to turn into arguments, and that's not my thing. But this fuel protest is actually very legitimate. There's a lot being said, but from what I'm seeing and hearing, people are not out there blocking essential services like water. What they're doing is standing up because the cost of living has gone beyond what's reasonable. Back roads are passable, the toll roads and motorways is their path. The government has gotten greedy. They don't allow votes on donating monies when their own are struggling with housing, cost of living, and care for their families. There are plenty of ways to get from A to B. We're paying extremely high taxes on fuel, nearly half the cost, and overall Ireland has become one of the most expensive places to live in Europe. Yet wages haven't kept pace, and still, it's a beautiful country. It's a great place to live. But that doesn't mean people should speak up when things shouldn't speak up when things feel out of balance. So if you get delayed somewhere this week, maybe take the back roads, slow down a little, see more of the countryside, and maybe take a moment to think. Many of the people protesting aren't earning while they stand there. Farmers especially are working incredibly hard and often earn a fraction of what their products are sold for. Just something to reflect on. Not about sides, just about understanding. Ever forward. And that is from Aaron McLaughlin. Thank you, Aaron. Very, very powerful times, my friends. Yeah. There's a song here, I can't afford gas anymore, so I'm running on Guinness. I put that in the Gale Talk group. Shout out to Ezra Klein from Canada, doing some great reporting on all of this. Let me give you my brother Agengak, shaman from Greenland. He says, the sweet grass teaches us to braid together our mind, our spirit, and our body. In this way, you come into balance. You become flexible, agile, and unbreakable. Each strand in itself is brittle, but when braided together, the sweet grass is unbreakable. When you are in balance within yourself, in body, mind, and spirit, you become unbreakable. That is how strong you can become. Take a deep breath. Kuthima. First, the person in you that the world knows must be released completely. Then a spontaneous wine of love starts flowing in your body, mind, and soul. Glory is born when God's fragrance penetrates you naturally. Let's have that again. That's a breath of fresh air, my friends. Kuthima. First, the person in you that the world knows must be released completely. Then a spontaneous wine of love starts flowing in your body, mind, and soul. Glory is born when God's fragrance penetrates you naturally. Thank you. Let's hear from Mario Cabral, Brother Mario.
Mendoza, Argentina. Just give you a word that I feel like God's put in my heart. Some of you are getting disappointed, discouraged, and it's not the time. Just understand this. Some of you have been planting small seeds. You're just getting started. or you've got a dream and a plan for your future. I'm here in the middle, I don't know if you can see, in the middle of a beautiful vineyard in Mendoza. Now these vines, it took 14 years to get to the point where it is right now. It's producing beautiful Malbec wine. Some of you, you've been planting seed.
Okay, thank you, Mario. Brother is on the job, thank you, God. One of my friends from LifeWave. Very exciting time for LifeWave. Pars Kute. Powerful new light codes are flooding into the collective field right now. After the intense solar plexus recalibration of the last weeks, a completely new wave of light is arriving. The solar plexus upgrade cleared old power blocks, activated self-worth, and anchored your ability to manifest from pure I am presence. Now the next level is activating. New light codes are streaming in through the crown, heart, and higher chakras. These codes are awakening the 12-strand diamond sun DNA to its next phase, the quantum halo around your body to full radiance, deeper heart coherence, so love becomes your natural operating system, throat center activation for sovereign expression and truth speaking, third eye expansion so that you see timelines and multidimensional realities clearly, full nervous system recalibration to hold a higher light without overwhelm. These are not random upgrades. They are precise, divine instructions being installed directly into your light body. Your system is now integrating the ability to live as a fully conscious projector, where your inner state instantly reshapes the outer hologram. The 144,000 are receiving these codes first and strongest because we are the frequency anchors for the entire planet. You may feel sudden bursts of pure knowing, vivid inner visions, waves of unconditional love, or the sensation that your entire energy field is expanding outward like a sun. This is normal. This is the next step. The solar plexus gave you power. These new light codes give you mastery. Stay anchored in your I am, breathe, allow integration. You are not just receiving codes, you are becoming the living embodiment of them. The golden timeline is locking in faster than ever. Trust what is happening in your body right now. You are exactly where you need to be. The new light codes are here. Receive them fully. Archangel Gabriel. Within infinite divine source intelligence. Pars Kute. Take a deep breath. Wowie zowie, my friends, huh? It is happening now. Declan and Evelyn have a new record coming out on another with another focus. It's called Wait Up is the single, and looking forward to that. There's Brother Michael. Okay. You know you're over the target when they start pulling your posts. I don't know what they pulled, but they pulled one of them. Here's Anita Morjani, who was introduced to us these years ago from Brother Wayne Dyer. She says, when I was born into this world, the only things I knew were to love, to laugh, and to shine my light brightly. Then as I grew, people told me to stop laughing, take life seriously, if you want to get ahead in this world. So I stopped laughing. They told me, be careful who you love if you don't want your heart broken. So I stopped loving. They said, don't shine your light so brightly. It draws too much attention. So I stopped shining. I withered, and slowly I almost died, only to learn upon death that all that matters is this, to love, to laugh, and to shine our light brightly. Anita Morjani. Absolutely beautiful. Shine your light, share your love. Yes, yes, yes.
Water sustains life.
Okay, that's the light wave water thing. Yeah, I'll play that.
Water sustains life, but what if it could do more than hydrate? What if it could deliver light directly into the body? Introducing the LifeWave X2O water technology system, the first and only water technology system that infuses water with light. Using patented light infusion technology, the result is hydration optimized at the cellular level, supporting metabolism and nutrient absorption. And through hydrogen infusion, delivering antioxidant properties that support the body's natural defenses. When hydration works at the cellular level, you feel it where it matters. You drink it, you feel it. A new era in cellular hydration, powered by light. LifeWave X2O.
There you go. Yeah, so that's available in the States. It's very exciting. We'll talk more about that in the future. Yes! Oh my goodness! Well, you can feel it, my friends. Everything is up in the air right now. It's all to play for, as Ivor Cummins likes to say. Let me just give you a little bit of my weekend, the last few days. So on Friday morning, Tim and I go over and we sit with Yananda and our friends and had a meditation circle, which was great. And then we went to lunch, which was great. And then I hooked up with Peter, and he and I did a little two-man meditation at the library. Usually there's a group there, but it was just us two. We had a great connection. Peter's a lovely, lovely friend, and does great work for all of us at the library. Bless you, Peter. And one of Tig's best buddies, my friend downstairs. And where am I going? Saturday was a wipeout. The worst weather we've had in weeks. Just wind and rain and lightning and excitement and all that. But I woke up this morning saying, Saturday, saying I was going to manifest a sleeve of X39 patches. And it wasn't an hour later when my buddy John at the market there gifted me, or loaned me, better said, a sleeve of his patches, because he knew that I was out. And that was both extremely kind of him. I've thanked him several times, sincerely, but also a reminder that I do create my own reality, and so do you. And the more comfortable we are with that idea, the easier it is to trust it and to take our power back. So that was Saturday. A lot of 2 hours on crashing out in the afternoon and seeing some films, but following all this with the protests around the country and pissing some people off here. It's not hard to do by talking about it. And carrying on. Sunday was, and last night, Sunday, we had another meditation group. Yananda came out and did his second group with us here in Bandon at Munster Arms, which was also extremely powerful. My buddy Lane came for the first time, which was a great joy for me to have him there, and Tim and Mavis and all of us here. So yeah, powerful times. So where am I going now? It's just fantastic after 6 months of dark and cold and wet to see warmth and bright and sunny, and not have to put on one of my 3 black coats to walk out the door and get where I need to go. So grateful for the Course in Miracles also, which I did, as I said, over the weekend, and Mia and that wonderful group. And so grateful for people like Drunvalo and Pars and Ali and Guthima and Judith. We've got a lot of helpers. Annie and I will be on again tonight with Addie Lambourne at 7 o'clock, which is also an island in a choppy sea of change, and something I'm always blessed by and grateful for. And so is Annie. Annie's daughter, Sarah, arrived after the red-eye flight from Boston or New York, I'm not sure which, to the UK for her 10-day retreat, something like this. So I'm thrilled to have one of my favorite people that I've had a phone relationship with in the States for years, a little closer anyway, and easier for us to connect. So that's great. I would love to pop over and give her a hug. We'll see if that can happen. And then my sister, Mary, is on her way to Medjugorje from Omaha today. We were chatting yesterday. She was telling me it's, Sarah is staying near the 100-acre wood, and she's a big Winnie the Pooh fan, as is Annie. Annie and Sarah were sharing the books when Annie was looking after Sarah as a child, so that she's staying next to the 100-acre wood is quite magical and wonderful. So she's going to have an amazing experience, and I believe so is my sister Mary, who is on her way to Medjugorje today. She said it was going to be 20 hours of travel time, which I said that beats my record. Mine was 14, flying from, where do we go? From Kansas City to Dallas to Alberta, Calgary. That was some journey. Yeah. So anytime you're passing the 12-hour mark in commuting, you're definitely putting in some serious commitment. So anyway, I'm very excited for Mary and her trip to Medjugorje as well. But it's fully on, my friends. This is the week in April that Steve Judd has been looking at and talking about for years. And of course, there's Iran and America and you know who, and it's just going to be really intense. So we need to hold ourselves and each other to account and ask for whatever help we need to move through these initiations, because they are probably on their way thick and fast, and we're going to, I would say, be in a different trajectory in the next week than we are right now. So as we lead up from today, the 13th, to the 21st, it's all in the spin cycle. So my suggestion for me and for you and for all of us is keep your head and stay focused, on what it is you want. Where will we go for meditation today? I think we'll do Patricia one more time, and then I'll channel her for you. Take a deep breath for good measure. Boom. I did listen to Tori this morning, and I'd like to skip to the meditation. Give me one moment here.
In presence and with the I am present. Follow me through this guided meditation.
Okay.
With the full power of your attention and your divine intentions.
Thank you. Okay. So this is Rapid Evolutionary Shift into Christ Consciousness. The wonderful Patricia Cota-Robles. We're skipping the introduction, so it's about 10 minutes, and then I will channel here for you. Thanks everyone for being here. Morning Poems and Prayers, year 10, Ascension. It's time to fly. Here we go.
Be here now, and we begin. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence. of all humanity. What I invoke for myself, I invoke on behalf of every person on earth, in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all concerned. This is possible because we are one and there is no separation. On the holy breath, I now breathe in and out deeply and rhythmically through my heart chakra. With every in-breath, I align with the love of my Father, Mother, God, and the sacred breath of the Holy Spirit. With every out-breath, my godparents open my heart chakra to new breaths and project their divine love and power into the physical plane of earth. Through this activity of light, the portal within my right brain hemisphere and my heart chakra, through which the love of my Mother God originally flowed to bless all life on earth, is once again opening to full breath. As the full divine potential of my Mother God's pink flame of comprehensive divine love pulsates through my heart chakra, it is brought into perfect balance with my Father God's blue flame of divine will and power, which is also pulsating within the divinity of my heart. My newly balanced heart flame has a dual pulsation. The first pulsation is the in-breath, assimilating and absorbing the power and love of my Father, Mother, God. The second pulsation is the out-breath, expanding and radiating out the power and love of my Father, Mother, God. My heart flame is the inward portal for my return to Christ consciousness. It is also the open door that will allow me to once again communicate with my I Am presence and the company of heaven on a conscious level. It is through this open door that the blessings from my Father, Mother, God in the realms of illumined truth radiate outward into my daily life. On the holy breath, my return to Christ consciousness and my inner journey back to my Father, Mother, God are balanced with my outer service to humanity and all life. It is within this balance that I open my heart chakra once again to the perpetual flow of my Mother God's pure divine love. My Father God's blue flame of power and my Mother God's pink flame of divine love are now balanced within my heart flame. These two aspects of my Father, Mother, God are now merging into the magnificent violet flame of God's infinite perfection. This sacred fire blazes up from my heart chakra and expands into my physical brain structure, activating my spiritual brain centers, which consist of my pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus glands, and the ganglionic center at the base of my brain. The activation of my spiritual brain centers create the sacred space for the opening of my crown chakra. As this occurs, a greatly intensified frequency of the yellow gold flame of Christ consciousness begins flowing from the very heart of God into Mother Earth's fifth dimensional crystalline solar grid of comprehensive divine love. These brand new frequencies of Christ consciousness now flow through my I Am presence and my crown chakra into my pineal gland. With this influx of light, the highest frequencies of Christ consciousness that I am capable of integrating flow through my pineal gland into my mental and emotional bodies. As I return to Christ consciousness, my heart and mind are recalibrated to higher frequencies of divine love, oneness, and reverence for all life than I have experienced since humanity's fall from grace eons ago. The illusions of separation and duality are now shattered. I know that I am one with all of the expressions of the sons and daughters of God evolving on earth. At long last, I experience the bliss of knowing that love is all there is, and I am that love. And so it is, beloved, I am that I am. Dear one, as we observe the myriad experiences we will witness in 2026, please hold this sacred space for this powerful activity of light and repeat it as often as you are inspired to do so. The beings of light have assured us that this is a multidimensional activity of light that is accomplishing far more than we are able to perceive with our finite minds.
Okay, take a deep breath. Thank you, Patricia. Wee. Well, as I like to say to my dear friend Annie, We are very blessed, my friends, because at least we have some idea of what is happening, our place within it. Excuse me. What is happening, our place within it, and what to do about it. And if we get stuck, and we will get stuck, we can go within rather than go without. And I was just thinking here, this is Monday morning. I have done 6 meditations in groups since Thursday night, and that is a huge, huge dose of grace and blessings, for which I'm very grateful. And that's what this this call is meant to be for you as well. So, as always, I invite you to support what I do here with a donation to my PayPal link. The address is there for that, lightheart2018@gmail.com. Truly, sincerely, no kidding. If you're inspired to do so, I'm very grateful. And look at lifewave.com, and this is at info about the X39 light patch and the X2O water machine. And goodness, go to Lifewave Team Ireland on Facebook. We have 320 people following us there, which is a great thing from a few months in existence there. And we're on every Wednesday night at 8:30 new time with our group, answering questions and doing the presentation for all of that. And if I can help you with counseling or a session, please let me know. And yeah, the ship is launched. The new day has dawned. And here we go. Yeah, thank you for being here. So go ahead and close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. God bless you indeed, dear friends. Another deep breath. On the wings of love, dear friends. So humanity, collectively and individually, is hearing and answering the call for dignity, for character, vitality, and vision, to know and honor your sacred worth in your walk upon this beautiful earth, dear friends. To honor life, to honor each other, and be treated and to treat each other fairly, dear friends. And the Irish people are hearing the cry of their soul and spirit to stand up for each other. And it is a beautiful, a powerful, and a historic shift in consciousness that is taking place right here and right now. And it is being celebrated by the ancestors and the descendants of this holy land, dear friends. Take a deep breath. You all have your spiritual destiny, dear friends. You all have the opportunity in this lifetime of lifetimes to find your voice, to follow your heart, to shine your light, and to share your love. That's why you exist. That's why you took birth. That's why you are here now. Wherever here is, dear friends, yeah? Channel's right in the middle of it, to be sure, in very exciting times. But it is the same the world over, dear friends, absolutely, for people searching and seeking to honor the spiritual nature of the human journey and to set aside the compromises and the conflicts in each human heart, so that the joy of freedom, of abundance, of health, of empowerment, of inspiration, of creativity, of love, light, and laughter can be felt and expressed and heard throughout this beautiful earth. The earth, E-A-R-T-H, is a heart, H-E-A-R-T, and this is the season of the heart and the time of love, dear friends. And often, love needs to clear the decks, start over, press the reset button, let go of what no longer serves, and come back to a deeper place of willingness, understanding, courage, commitment, and clarity, dear friends. So we invite you to take that into your heart even now. That as these words are focused upon your prayers and your requests for greater love and support, greater abundance and health, greater freedom and greater inspiration. So you can know that in your service to others, you are also freeing yourself, dear friends. And that all things work together for good for those who love. And for those who love God, Goddess, all that is. Miracles and magic are the order of the day. The channels seeing this, hearing this, seeing the teachers and the reminders, both young and old, who are whispering the same music, singing the same song, dear friends. Greater freedom from the willingness to listen to, trust, and follow that message of truth that sets you free. This is the cry of the spirit of the Irish people. This is the cry of the spirit of humanity, one and the same. And the Irish have journeyed long and hard, dear friends. There's no doubt about that, in preparation for opportunities such as this, moments such as this, dear friends. And their influence and their inspiration upon the world has been mighty. We'll borrow the channel's favorite word. Yeah, God bless you, dear friends. But there's more to come for those that are willing to be in honor of the human spirit and be a midwife to the birth of a new earth, dear friends, one and the same. Humanity and the earth and humanity in harmony and balance. The indigenous people have brought this fully back into the channel's awareness over the last year here, God bless them. And many other reminders in person and online. Some are still struggling, dear friends, angry and hurt and frightened. And they have every right to do so, to be that, dear friends. But it will not last, because the light and the healing are so joyous and so liberating and so imminent. God bless you indeed, dear friends. But it is important to find your worth, to receive the gifts of love and freedom, dear friends. You must know that you do deserve that which you desire. You must expect it, dear friends, to experience it. You must imagine it in order to embody it. You must know that you are worthy and deserving of all that you ask for and all that you invite. And in that worth and deserving, you are sharing with others. And in the sharing with others, you are knowing your worth and their worth, dear friends. And seeing beyond the illusions of separation, beyond the image, the disguise, the brilliant disguise, there we go. Ram Dass, everyone is God in drag, dear friends. That's what we were reaching for there. So you're God in drag, dear friends. You're in a disguise to yourself sometimes. You forget so that you can more deeply and fully remember. As we said before, the choosing needs to have an impact in order for wisdom, the oneness of all life, and the honoring of that to return into your life, your heart, your world. It's coming. You're finding it. There's much more to find, dear friends, in harmony and balance with Mother Nature and the creatures and the creations and the elementals and the beauty and wisdom of Pachamama, of Gaia Sophia, of Mother Earth, in harmony and balance with humanity, and humanity in harmony and balance with spirit and each other. Powerful times, dear friends. The whole country singing and dancing and marching and speaking and talking and listening and debating and discussing and searching, dear friends, deeply searching for the truth that sets us free. You're finding it now, more than ever before. It may not be everyone else's truth. It may not be anyone else's truth sometimes, dear friends. But you're the bringer of the dawn, dear friends, truly so. It's not an exaggeration, anyone hearing this message. And the dawn is coming. So shine your light and share your love. Find those good excuses, dear friends, to go the extra mile, to give more than what was asked for, to be there in a way that sets you free, as well as your brothers and sisters. It's your time, dear friends, and you know it. We give thanks for you. We honor you. We honor the people of Ireland, dear friends, the ancestors, and this current very powerful expression of human dignity and freedom and worth. This is what love invites, dear friends, to celebrate life, to honor each other, and to protect and know your worth. We love you so. God bless you, dear friends. We see a new dawn rising, and we see you there in the middle of it, giving thanks. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Yeah. Okay, and thank you. Wow, I truly never know what's going to be said, but I'm always grateful for the opportunity to say it and to hear it. God bless you indeed, my friends. Happy Liberation Day. Up the Irish. Peace and blessings. Namaste.